So, brotherhood. This is another new thing. We are hearing about brotherhood, brotherhood, brotherhood. Next, please. So, just remember that a victim brings victim, but doesn't mean if I'm a victim, if I'm saying vicious things and horrible things in front of my eyes, I'm going to be vicious as well. Of course not, but it can be. What happened in the Spring Arab? Spring Arab started with Tunisia, beautifully. I was very happy when it started. I said, yes, is it possible? Is it possible this bloody Middle East? Because always in my history we are saying blood. Up to now we are sitting next to each other. There is a blood. So can it happen? It happened in Tunisia, but it stopped. In Tunisia it didn't stop, but other parts of the Middle East stopped. From my point of view, it became winter of Arab, not the spring of Arab. So. What happened in Syria, for instance? In Syria, they started, when they saw Tunisia, they started in Syria. Just normal people, because they had Hafiz Assad. I've been in Syria years ago, when Hafiz Assad was in power. One thing I remember, I was walking in the street, and I was seeing every small streets, some houses, ordinary houses, they had the army. And then I asked, why there is a lot of army in some certain houses? They said, oh, it's because they are Hafiz Assad supporters, so we are supporting their houses and their families. So immediately I thought to myself, this is a dictatorship regime, of course. Because you know how much they are scared of people, dictatorships. So what happened in Syria? The Syria started after Spring Arab. But sadly, unfortunately, Bashar Assad. It was a rare family. Why Bashar Assad? He was in the power, but he was dictatorship. Bashar Assad, he was very vicious with his own people, and his army, they killed brutally. They killed his own people. He even used his chemical weapon. You know that. So what happened for ISIS? How ISIS started and why they are successful in the beginning they were successful? Because again after Iraq, they had another hunter, another land to hunt. It was Syria now. They went to Syria. And when they went to Syria, they started killing armies and other people. So in between, ordinary people like us, up to now, they are in between. They don't know what to do now. They tried for democracy, but they failed. And sadly, unfortunately, Bashar Assad, they are killing them. And Daesh and or ISIS, they start killing Christians, because some Christians were supporting Bashar Assad. They didn't care. Raping kids, raping women, burning churches. So doing not exactly the same things, 100 times worse. So even up to now, there are people, I'm going to talk in the next pages, Syrian people still they are in conflict now, they are confused what to do, and they don't have anybody to help them, of course. Can we go to the next? Yes. Again, brotherhood. When I'm looking at the images from Islamic States, the fighters, something is very important we have to think about it from scientific point of view. The chemicals of the brain and chemicals of and the hormones. What is happening? We know about oxytocin. What is oxytocin? Oxytocin brings the bonding and love. When you are in love with somebody, you can't see anybody else. You can't think about anybody else. The only person you want to see is the person you love. This is oxytocin. Goes to your blood and makes you feel in love. You don't want to see anybody else. So that's happening to them, to this brotherhood. They are bonding together with oxytocin and testosterone. Testosterone is, testosterone, a man, and is a sexual desire as well. So what they are doing now, it's when these two is mixing. Don't forget, I'm going to talk about it from religious point of view, what is happening when these two chemicals are mixed together. But in this page, testosterone and oxytocin hormones make them to be in the group, me to be us, bonding. Too much love. And if you see some of the images, unfortunately we could play some very short clips, but we couldn't. But if you see, sometimes you can see in their clips when they are sending on YouTube or with the images we can see, they are so happy. The faces are so excited. So this is happening. This happening to their brain and also to their hormones, and they become as us, and that's why very easily they committed suicide, and they very without any fear and any difficulties they can commit suicide, killing themselves as well. Can we go to the next? Are you bored? Don't get bored. No. Okay, if you look at this part, the red parts are the oxytocin. See what's happening. Everything is high. The only thing is down. It's sadness, it's pain is down, fear is down, so sexual arousal is up, everything is up. Can you see that? There will only few things is done. It's exactly, if you have you been feeling love in your life? Of course you do. Yeah. Do you remember? You remember how you didn't scared of anything? The only thing you were saying is just the person you love. This is happening to them as well, the brotherhood. That's why it's very dangerous. So can we go to the next? Yeah. When there is a bonding between them, as I said, the oxytocin will raise on their blood, and they become so extreme. That's the dangerous part. They become so extreme, like when we are in love, they become very extreme. They become very extreme, and as you know, and we saw so many sad stories. Because he loved her, he put the acid on his face, or her face. Or he killed her. So this is the dangerous part. That's what they are doing. They kill very easily. So they become so vicious, and nothing is important for them. Nothing. Can we go to the next? Okay. So just have a look at this page. Why is happening? Because me. There is nobody. I'm nobody. Me, I'm living in the group. I live on in the group. Even if the individual, me, dies. What does that mean? There is no I'm nobody. But when I'm with the group, with these heroes, powerful group, even if I die, I'm still alive. We saw that Shahid, when you say Shahid, you are still alive. That kind of belief system can make more bonding for them. And they can be more dangerous and vicious because they don't think they're going to die. Don't forget, we're going to go to paradise. I'm going to talk about their paradise later.